And we're live.
Hey,
or whatever.
What's up, chat? Welcome to the Brothers Game
Chat, are we
podcast with me, Nikolai.
And me, Brian.
We're
Hello.
cooked. Are we ever going to actually live stream ever, do you think?
Maybe.
I feel like we should someday.
Yeah.
That's what everyone
I'd like
does.
to.
That's what everyone does. I got a webcam, you know?
Yeah, I heard.
I got a good
Actually.
like HD webcam.
I still have my video switcher
So-
that I bought on impulse like 2 years ago.
Heck
so,
yeah.
Yeah.
So we could have some sick live streams. We'd have
That's right.
to pick the right game. Mm-hmm. And for our first few, I definitely want it to be both of us
Yeah.
doing it at the same time.
Uh,
Yeah, we'd have to really figure that out.
yeah.
How did two people live stream? We've talked about this, I think, but how did two people live stream from the same account from different houses?
From what I've seen, I haven't seen anybody who's successfully done it, but I think it's technically possible.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, like the regulation crew, they have like all of their audios coming through, even though Andrew's in Canada
Yeah.
during like gameplay live streams.
Audio is easier to do than like video, for
okay.
that. So
maybe it would just have to be one of our views,
Yeah.
which would be, sad, but right. Yeah, because I don't know how we would switch it between our displays unless it was like we'd have to be directly connected or something, right? Surely.
Something like that.
Not over the internet.
I've looked into it, and there's a few options we can look at, but I don't know enough about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, hey, if you know, actually, let us know in the comments. But that's enough, sausage
Rambling.
talk for this. Enough inside baseball. What's up, Brian?
So I have a lot to talk about, but
So I've heard.
I don't
But
know.
we don't have time to record 2 episodes today.
Right.
So
So the question is, should I get my Final Fantasy talk out of the way first, or should we just talk about Pokemon Presents now?
I mean, it's the oldest thing,
yeah,
right? But Pokemon is more relevant right now in
It
the
is.
news.
I mean, we're already a few weeks late reporting on it anyway. So
For
this
sure.
isn't exactly
But I mean,
current
no,
events.
you know
but
us. We have real breaking news
Yeah.
that no one's ever heard. So
Yeah.
that's what we are. We're a big news podcast.
Mm-hmm. We could even say, oh yeah, we totally recorded this the day of, but no,
Yeah, no, it's
that's not at all what happened.
almost midway through March already.
Yeah.
So little late. But so which one do you want to do?
Well, we're already on the subject. So
Let's talk about Pokemon.
Pokemon Presents.
That's easier.
We are the Pokemon podcast, after all.
That's what we like Pokemon. Okay,
So
that's how it is.
Winds and Waves looks really cool.
Looks cool.
Visuals look great, I
Visuals
think.
look good. Pretty much everyone agrees.
yeah.
Like people are very positive about it. So
I
far,
want a
which is
palm bone.
Really cool.
It looks derpy and I love it.
Yeah, that's obviously the favorite, I think, because it's a little doggo.
I do agree that it should stay four-legged.
yeah.
Don't stand up.
They never do though. I feel like.
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes they do, I suppose.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no way.
Oh,
I like
be interesting?
Gekwa personally.
Yeah. You know, it'd be interesting. Like, they've never done it and they probably never will. But if they had if they had 2-stage evolution starters instead of 3-stage.
That didn't go 3-stage. That'd
Yeah.
be crazy. People would riot, I think. That'd be fun. It'd be different.
It's probably too late to change that formula.
Seriously. Yeah.
It's something that if they had done in like Gen 2 or maybe even 3, they could have probably gotten away with.
It's
but
like
it's
they
too
always
late now.
They always say they should make the starters instead of water, fire, grass, make them like psychic, ghost, dark, or whatever, because it works the same way. Whatever. It's like triangular.
But they're too far in.
Yeah, there's no way. The formula is so set now.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think they all look great. I think it's the best starter trio in like the last 2 generations. I think
bold.
Sword and Shields might be the weakest, in my opinion. Even though I kind of like Grookey, I kind of like Score Buddy, but just in general, I think it's the weakest trio. And then Scarlet Violet is a little better, but still not fantastic.
Yeah.
I think Quaxley might be my least favorite starter in all of Pokemon.
Yeah.
So I don't know. And no offense to Quaxley lovers, I'm sorry, but and like Fuecoco is really cute. I like Skeledirge, right? Sprigatito, everyone loves the cat, but I don't know. This trio is like a strong trio. I feel like I think it's kind of silly that they did the grass bird again.
Yeah,
like it's just Rowlet again. Like that's
Rowlet,
pretty
but not
close
as good. Yeah.
to Rowlet, who is my favorite starter. So it's tough to beat that. But and like because he had like a leaf bow tie, this one has like leaf eyebrows.
Yeah,
I'm like that's cute. Like that's fine. It's a great design. It's just like that's not that like Sun and Moon wasn't that long ago. I feel like, to do that.
Yeah,
but I'm very curious, of course, to see their secondary typings.
Yeah,
I definitely agree with one person's theory that Gek was going to be psychic, water and psychic.
Yeah,
with the big eyes and they're like kind of purple, their eyes, and it just fits the vibe. I feel like
that would make me reconsider Combo because I love psychic.
Big psychic guy. It's true. So
and water and psychic are two of my favorite types. So
that's
putting
a
them
great
together is,
combo that is not common.
Yeah,
a very uncommon type combo. Yeah. So we'll see. I have no idea what the other ones are going to be.
Yeah.
Are they finally going to put flying into a starter?
Oh, that would be interesting. And I mean, they have a bird, so they should just do it. But.
And like, Rowlet learns plenty of flying moves, but is never flying type. So, right? Dartrix isn't grass flying, is it?
I don't remember.
Okay, I'm going to look it up actually, because I think he might be.
Oh, isn't it grass ghost?
Yeah. Well, Decidueye
is. But yeah.
But Dartrix. Oh, Dartrix is grass flying.
Oh, there you go.
Wow, I did not know that. I didn't think there were any flying starters. Oh, Charizard's a flying type.
Right.
Okay.
Only the most famous of all starters.
Okay, so I'm dumb. Don't listen to me. So there's literally multiple, and in fact, one of the most popular Pokemon of all time. Shut up. Okay, leave me alone.
So about Pokopia.
Yeah. Let's talk about Pokopia. Okay. Neither of us have played it.
Right.
I'm going to buy it very soon.
A coworker of mine just got it and has been enjoying it.
Yeah. Everyone on Earth is enjoying it.
So here's the thing.
Everyone freaking loves it.
I feel like this has the potential to be the most popular game that has ever been made, ever.
Like, because it should be, right? I mean, it's Pokemon, Animal Crossing, and Minecraft.
Yeah, exactly. Minecraft is basically the biggest game that's ever been made.
Right.
Animal Crossing is popular in its own right. And Pokemon is one of the biggest IPs ever.
Yeah. Literally the highest
grossing. And you've combined those three aspects of those three things all into one thing. Like, I don't see how this... You'd have to screw it up pretty badly for it to not become one of the most popular games of all time.
It's so funny. Like, it's becoming really popular despite Nintendo and the Pokemon Company, who have not been pushing it very hard.
Yeah.
And, like, the physical copies are sold out everywhere.
Yeah.
GameStop, Amazon, Walmart, they're gone. Like, period. Like, I really don't think they were expecting, like, the hype around it. But it was shocking when the reviews first came out. Like a couple days before the game came out, everyone gave it an 8 to 10.
Wow.
Like, including, and like...
That's the thing is I haven't really heard any of the reviews about it, so this is all news to me.
IGN, like big names that aren't super kind to Nintendo all the time, are 9 and 10s, period. Metacritic was like 97 or something. Like, it's instantly masterpiece level rating, basically. And then every single person who got it was like, this is the best game ever made.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, first of all, I don't know how it can be that good exactly. Other than it's Animal Crossing and Minecraft with Pokemon characters, I guess. But I've heard more and more, from people as it's gotten, as people have played more deeply or whatever. One of the most fun things that I've learned about it, and I think is really cool, is that it's in Kanto.
Yeah.
First of all, it is set in Kanto, but like many, many years after Red and Blue. Well, Fire Red, Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee specifically. It seems to be in that universe.
Okay.
From certain clues or whatever, but it's essentially like post-apocalyptic Kanto.
Oh.
Like, there's no humans left.
Oh, wow.
And like,
I mean, I guess I remember it was only Pokemon.
Right, it's only Pokemon. Yeah. You play as a Ditto, pretending to be a person. Like you are a Ditto, which is hilarious, I think.
Yeah.
And like there's the ruins of the SSN is an area.
Oh wow.
Like it's like straight up like apocalyptic Kanto, which is I saw a great tweet today. They were like, this game pleases everyone because for Gen 1ers it's set in Kanto, and for people who hate Gen 1, everyone is dead and it's desolate. So don't worry, Kanto's gone, which is hilarious. And so it's just crazy how this is a console seller now.
Yeah.
I really thought that was going to be Donkey Kong Bonanza, and it did, and it did very well, and people loved it. But this is the one where I'm seeing the most tweets and stuff of people being like, I spent $500 on a Switch 2 just to play Pokopia.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, okay, wow, it's that kind of game, it turns out. I love to see, in a month or two, the sales spike that happened and like actually see some numbers. I'm very curious now. And I mean, obviously I want to play it, because I don't even know if you would like it, honestly.
I'm conflicted. So like, I love Pokemon,
but you did not like Animal Crossing.
Yeah, I don't like Animal Crossing, and Minecraft only ever holds my attention for a little while, and then I get tired of it. So I don't know if there's anything in there for me.
This isn't as sandbox as Minecraft is.
Yeah.
There's more actual objectives to do, and there's a lot of personality.
Yeah.
So like, one of the most interesting things for sure is that it's kind of like Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, in that all the Pokemon talk and have like personalities and like say funny things and stuff. Like you're friends with Charizard and he like has a personality and stuff. Kyogre has a southern accent. He says y'all and stuff, which is great.
Nice.
Like many people are saying like they have new favorite Pokemon now because of this game. Like it's changed the way they think about Pokemon and stuff.
I'm guessing that means Kyogre has a Kansai dialect.
I would think
the
so,
Japanese, because
which
that's
is
usually how they do that.
I think, yeah. And isn't Kansai have water? Like a lot of water? I mean, I guess Japan's an island, so there's water everywhere. But yeah. Anyway, I think it totally fits. Yeah.
So that kind of leads me nicely into what I've been doing Pokemon related lately.
I've been playing Pokemon as well. So, yeah.
So I decided I wanted to check out the Japanese Pokemon anime. So
that's right.
The Pokemon anime with no localizations done. It's not been that different. I expected it to be a little more different, maybe. But
sure.
Because the moments of like Brock saying calling rice balls jelly donuts like stuck so firmly in my mind.
So classic.
But like scenes like that aren't actually all that
They're
common.
Not constant. Yeah.
But it's been very interesting.
Yeah.
And along those same lines, when I started doing that, I decided, hey, let's also play Pokemon Green and play the Japanese version of the game.
I'm so sorry. What an ugly game.
But the thing, it's a lot less. I don't think I was necessarily expecting it to be like a lot different, but it's basically almost exactly blue.
Yeah.
The differences are pretty minor, except the sprites are the biggest differences. And they're not as bad as I originally thought. Like when you're playing the game and you look at the sprites, you're like, okay, I see what they were going for here. And a lot of them actually work okay. And some of them, a small percentage of them, I even prefer over the red and blue sprites, honestly.
All right.
Some of them do look horrendous, no doubt. But and it's been so there's no kanji in the game. It's all hiragana and katakana, which makes it really easy to read.
Yeah. Good practice for your hiragana.
Yeah, and it's been fun, like looking up what they call everything. So they call Pokeballs
items and
monster balls.
Right, that makes sense. Yeah,
because pocket monsters, monster balls, monster ball, and then Great Ball is Super Ball.
Nice, makes sense.
And then HP up is Max up.
Oh, nice. That sounds so Japanese. I love
Yeah.
it. Max up. XDS.
Yeah. And like repel is literally called like monster spray or something
Yeah.
like that.
That's funny.
And yeah, and so I chose Squirtle as I usually do.
Shocking.
Zenigame.
Yeah, Zenigame. Nice.
And
not just lizard or
yeah.
whatever Charmander's
so
name
I'm
is.
doing the strategy of just only using my starter,
Nice.
like only using my starter, not even more extreme than I did as a kid. And
Wow. Plus
it's,
HM slave.
It's such an overpowered way to play the game. Seriously, like
They're strong.
It is the actual easy mode. I have not fainted once in this, and Squirtle has not fainted once in this entire run.
Nice.
And I've already reached Fuchsia.
So you're playing a Nuzlocke at the same time.
Yeah, I could call it a Nuzlocke because Squirtle
might as
hasn't
well.
fainted yet. Blastoise.
That's funny.
Now, and it's my Blastoise is like level 59, and I'm in Silphco.
Oh my gosh. So you're just gonna be just
I'm
even
gonna be
more
like level
powerful.
75 by the time I
Yeah.
get to the Elite Four, and I'll just curb
Just
stomp them.
steamroll them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, that's great.
It knows Surf, Strength, Earthquake, well, Dig, which is the same strength as Earthquake in the first game, and
ridiculous.
Ice Beam. Also,
Nice.
if I remember correctly, there's an additional bug with Blizzard in Red and Green that makes it even better.
Oh, nice.
So I might be grabbing Blizzard
Heck
and
yeah.
replacing Ice Beam.
That's
Because
hilarious.
Blizzard's already been it is in later gens because it has
Right.
90%
90
accuracy,
accuracy, yeah.
95.
They dropped it to
I
like
think,
70,
accuracy.
yeah.
Yeah. So it's already stronger, but I think it has like due to a bug, it's got an increased chance to freeze or something. So it's
okay.
even better
Nice.
in Red and Green.
That's awesome.
A handful of hidden items are just not there. So I guess they
Oh.
added some,
They
which
probably
is
did, yeah.
interesting. I didn't really think they added anything like that in
Yeah.
in blue version. Mm-hmm. But yeah,
Interesting.
that's been interesting.
Yeah. Well, I am also playing
Yeah.
Gen 1, but the Gen 3 remake.
Right.
Because on Pokemon Day they released Fire Red and Leaf Green
Yep.
on the Switch, which everyone before it came out was mercilessly making fun of. And they're like, "You're an idiot. Just emulate it." How about "You're an idiot. I want to play it officially."
yeah.
And also, it runs 100 times better on the Switch than on your phone or something.
Yeah.
Which runs it well, but this runs it like flawlessly and clean and just feels good, and you don't have texts coming in or touch screen controls, which is disgusting. And also it's only $20. It's not a big deal.
Yeah.
But then it came out and people realized that they added and changed a bunch of things and improved it in many ways. And then all of a sudden the sales of it just like jumped up 1,000,000,000%. It has not left the top 1 and 2 spots on the eShop since it came out. It has been on the top ever
How
since.
fast or slow does it feel to play?
That's a good question.
Because
That's
when I
tough
emulate it, it
because-
feels really slow.
Yeah.
And I don't know if that's an emulation thing or if that's just the games.
I think it feels so much better, and I can't explain why, but I bet it is a little faster because there's no frame dips, how all of a sudden, even briefly, the game will slow down for a little bit when you're emulating, even on a great system or whatever. That just happens when you're emulating. That never happens. That has not happened once. I do feel like it is slightly faster than an emulator, but there's no speed up function.
Yeah.
Which most people are, especially emulator people, are very used to. So I'm sure they would hate this.
Actually, playing green, I have avoided using the space bar at all to speed up and just been living with
I think that's healthy.
Yeah. Well, and also the walking speed is actually pretty fast in in red, blue, yellow, and by extension, red and green.
Of course,
so.
Fire Red and Leaf Green, you have the running shoes too, which is helpful. But yeah, it's the most pleasant the game has ever felt because I'm used to playing it on an emulator, and I don't know why it's so much better. Also, the screen on the Switch 2 is so nice that it looks fantastic on there. And it's like a decent size, right? Like it's pretty big. And yeah, the biggest things they added were the events, special events, little tickets you get after you complete the, Pokemon League and stuff. You go to a special island for Deoxys, and you go to another island where you can get Lugia and Ho-Oh both, which is really cool. They also basically remastered the music.
Yeah.
And added actual stereo to it.
That's cool.
So you were always able to do that in the in the base game. But the like Game Boy Advance didn't really only had a single speaker, so it didn't matter. But this, you can actually tell a little more.
Yeah,
I think.
I had mentioned this when I played Chrono Trigger, that like I have an actual proper stereo setup on my computer, so when I emulate it, actually gives me a better stereo spread than I ever got playing on TVs.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. So yeah, anyway, I think it's really nice that they at least did a little something to it, not just straight porting it over or whatever. Because data miners found very quickly that it was not the standard ROM. Like it had clearly been completely redone. Like it's a totally different thing. And I'm not sure if it's running on a like Game Boy Advance emulator within the Switch or if it's running natively on the Switch hardware. And I haven't been able to get a clear answer on that.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't be surprised kind of either way. But whatever it is, it's running well. So pretty cool. Another really interesting thing that this has done to people is a lot of people are shiny hunting who have basically never shiny hunted before. And this is not an easy game to shiny hunt on.
Yeah.
Because this is base odds.
Yeah.
And that has now been confirmed. There was a lot of talk, me included, because I had a theory that they lowered the shiny odds because it seemed like a lot of people online were getting shiny starters when it shouldn't be that easy. But basically that's just because you're not seeing all the people who are shiny hunting and not getting the shiny.
Right.
Because they're not posting about it. And just the sheer amount of people that are playing these games right now, the hundreds of thousands of people, because there's still people who have been shiny hunting for their starter since the game came out, and they show like their play time on Fire Red is like 50 hours, and they're like still in Oaks Lab. Let's go, let's do this. Like, dude, so brutal. Full odds shiny hunts are insanely brutal. Like, I mean, I've talked about my Kyurem hunt.
27,000.
29,000.
Yeah.
And roughly 6 months of on and off shiny hunting. So I'm not going to do that with this one. But it was fun. I have leaf green. I have both. I bought both. I'm doing leaf green on my Switch 2 and Fire Red on my Switch Lite. And so I used my Switch Lite to get and then trade over every starter. So I could play leaf green with all 3 starters just for fun. And then and I didn't really shiny hunt them, but I did like nature hunt them. I got all female and modest starters because female's rarer than male,
Right.
for all starters. So I just thought that'd be fun. And modest is the plus special attack, lowers physical attack thing. And because all, water, fire, and grass are special in this, that boosted their main type attacks. That's really messing a lot of people up too.
Yeah.
People going back who've basically never played this, they're like always having to look up like, what is dark? Is that physical or special? Yeah, because me included, I don't remember either. So, yeah. But I'm playing it very slowly because I don't have time to do anything between my children and my cafe that I run now, which is going great. But so I'm only in. I just got to Vermilion.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do the SSN now. So, but I have like a classic team right now. I have the 3 starters. I have a Butterfree, a Pikachu, and a Nidoking.
Nice.
Who is very strong.
Yeah, that's a pretty stacked team.
Yep. Yes, nothing has been difficult. Dude, I went into Brock with like a level 12 Bulbasaur and one-shot them all with Vine Whip. Like, it's so...
Yeah.
And like, I saw people having like trouble with Misty and stuff. I'm like, dude.
Yeah.
Crazy. I beat Misty with a level 15 Bulbasaur. That's it. Like, not even, I didn't even... I was like, I could evolve this easily to Ivysaur. Unnecessary. And I just destroyed Misty.
Dude, in my green playthrough, my Wartortle was like level 30 when I fought Misty.
That's awesome.
So just bite,
So funny.
done.
Oh, you know what I did do though? Speaking of Cerulean, I did the Nugget Bridge glitch. Do you know about this?
Which one?
The one where you could just get nuggets forever.
Oh, no, I didn't know this one.
I didn't know it existed. So you beat all the trainers on the Nugget Bridge except for the rocket guy at the end. And then you go in with just like a level 2 Rattata or whatever. Yeah. So you go up there, you talk to him. He's like, hey, congratulations. He gives you the nugget. Then you talk, and then you battle, and then he beats you, and you white out. You wake up at the Pokemon Center, and then you just go back up and get the nugget again. Like, there's no safeguards. There's no, I already gave you a nugget.
Yeah.
He just gives you another one.
Nice.
So I just did that over and over until I had like 50 nuggets.
Yeah.
Which only took like an hour and a half, maybe. And so I'm moving on with like $300,000.
I've always had so much excess money in that game anyway that. But
the thing is, I want to get all the game corner stuff, and I don't want to gamble a bunch to do it. I want to get all the super good TMs that are in there. I want to get a Porygon, like, because I have both systems with both games. I'm going to try to complete the Pokedex.
Yeah.
Because why not? I've never done that in Fire and Leaf Green. So I'm going to try for sure. So anyway, that's a big reason why. And it's really nice to just have like 50 potions at this point in the game, which I usually don't this early, you know? But anyway, it was great. Yeah. I can't believe I hadn't heard about that.
Yeah. But I haven't either.
Yeah, right.
But I
like,
didn't. I don't know any of
times.
the Fire Red Leaf Green glitches.
Okay, yeah.
All the glitches I know are from.
I know there's a lot of
Red, Blue, Yellow. So
there is other like item duping you can do and stuff, but I don't really care too much about that, unless like I'm super late game and I want like an extra Master Ball or something. I don't know. But yeah. Oh, and it was confirmed too that they fixed the roar glitch.
Oh, nice.
With the legendary dogs, yeah, because you can get them later. And yeah, I think it was Entei and Suicune if they used Roar during the... No, it was Raikou and Entei. Yeah, if they used Roar, they would leave the battle, but then be gone forever.
Yeah.
Instead of just back to roaming again, which is so messed up because that's your one chance to get him.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there you go. Pretty cool that they fixed all that stuff.
Yeah.
Anyway... That's all I've been doing.
So after like 87-ish hours, I completed Final Fantasy X.
Finally done with 10. Are you happy with your progress?
Yeah. So I fought
basically 100%.
I defeated every super boss except the last one, Penance. But let me talk about how I got to that point.
Yes.
So
yeah, that's me. Let me tell you how we got here.
That's right. So there's it's a lot of work to get up to max stats.
What, in a JRPG?
Yeah.
No way.
So I did the whole Monster Hunter thing, got all the monsters, and so this guy that you're collecting monsters for, he can create new monsters. And so there are some that get created for like getting all the monsters in a particular area, and then there are some that are created for getting all monster of a particular type of enemy, like the ones that are like a flying eyeball.
Okay.
And then there are
those, of course.
Yeah,
yes, of
and
course.
then there are original creations. Ooh. The original creations, some of them are really tough. They're basically super boss level.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So I made my way. I got my way up. I finished. I unlocked every open sphere on the sphere grid, like not all the empty
Nice.
ones. So in order to actually get like an achievement for completing a sphere grid, you have to fill in every empty spot with a stat up. I did not do that.
Yeah.
But I finished the
ridiculous.
sphere grid with Titus, Riku, Waka, and Yuna.
Nice. Cool.
I got all of them to have 255 strength, 255 magic defense, 255 defense, and 255 evasion. And 4 nines of health, 3 nines of MP.
Heck yeah.
I got the completed celestial weapons for Riku,
Nice.
Waka, Yuna, and Auron.
Not Titus, though.
Not Titus, because you know what you have to do to get Titus?
What?
Okay.
A lot.
So I
I'm
got his
guessing.
weapon, and I got the first upgrade for it. But to
Okay.
get the second upgrade for it, there's a mini game you have to play. It's a
some
chocobo race.
Dumb little mini game. Yeah, always.
And so it's a chocobo race, and you're racing this one
really
other
feels
person.
like a Square Enix game.
Yep. If you just do the race and you don't like do any of the extra stuff, you'll complete it in probably about 30 seconds ish.
Okay.
The way you get that is by completing it in 0 seconds. And how you do that,
Instantly. Yeah.
so there are these balloons. Every time you get a balloon, it subtracts from your time. But then there are also these birds that are just flying at you
These birds.
that just try to hit you.
As he shakes his fist.
And when they hit you, it does 2 things. 1, it adds to your time. 2, it also stuns you
Like stun locks you for a second. Yeah.
for like a fraction of a second.
Yeah.
And it's once you've been hit by one, it's very easy to get hit by multiple.
Yeah, it sounds like a Mario Party mini game.
Yeah. So I tried this maybe 15 times. I got down to about my best time was about 15 seconds.
Yikes.
And I was like,
That's
this
like
is
15 away from 0.
this is not worth my sanity. This is not, I don't care.
Yeah, because that would have been at least in like 100 tries, it sounds like.
But it makes the super boss a lot harder not having Titus's weapon, because
Yeah.
not only do they hit for 5 nines of damage, they also ignore defense
Nice.
entirely, basically.
That's nice.
And so I only had a regular weapon that hit for 4 nines of damage, and that is 10 times less damage.
Yes. That is significantly less than 5 nines.
But so before I got to max stats, I was pretty close. I had filled out most of the sphere grid. My stats were pretty high. I had a few celestial weapons. I was like, okay, let's try to beat some super bosses. I beat Omega Weapon. That was not that hard. I beat and so I was fighting the first Dark Aeon.
The Dark Aeons.
So they're, of course, dark versions of the Aeons that Yuna summons. And they all have a overdrive that will hit the entire party for 5 nines of damage.
Yeah.
Which means no matter how high your health is, it will
wipes
one-shot
you.
your whole team.
Yeah.
So the first one I fought was Valifor, who's supposed to be one of the easiest. And so not only did he have that move, he also had another move that did 5 nines of damage to the whole party that he could just use at kind of any time.
Nice.
And so I
yeah.
tried that a few times, and then I just beat him with Zanmato.
Nice.
So
Forget this.
when you summon Yojimbo,
Yeah.
you pay him money, and then he has a
Right.
chance to use one. There are 4 possible attacks he can use. One of them is Zanmato, which will 1-hit kill anything,
Heck
even
yeah.
bosses.
That's so sick.
It has a relatively low chance to
Sure.
work,
To pop, but yeah.
But it's not cheating, because the game devs intentionally put this in and
Yeah.
intentionally made it work
It's
on
not-
super bosses.
Guys, it's not cheating.
The game devs literally intended for this to be a option for you to
It's
do.
just gambling.
It's the high risk, high
it's
reward
gambling.
gambling option.
Yeah.
So I did. That's how I
It's
defeated
hilarious.
a few of the original creation monsters, and how I defeated Valifor.
Heck yeah. Was gambling.
Yeah, that's
Remember,
right.
kids, if you have enough money, you can beat anybody.
That's right. So then I got my stats up to max. Well, almost. So I didn't get luck up to max because luck is extremely annoying to level up. But here's the thing. Luck affects your evasion and accuracy. So
That sounds important.
if a boss has high enough luck, then even if you have max accuracy, you will miss them a
still
lot
miss a
unless your
lot,
luck
yeah.
is high enough.
Yeah.
Also. So
Luck's huge, yeah.
but so for a handful of the Dark Aeons, I just crushed them. It was easy once I had near max stats. And then I got to Dark Bahamut.
Which should be difficult. I like
Dark
that.
Bahamut
He's hard.
defeated me several times, and so I gave up for a bit, and I was going to go do some of the other super bosses.
Okay. I'll come back to you.
The Dark Magus Sisters were not too bad because
nice.
you can single them out. If all three of them attack you at once, you're probably going to die.
Right.
You probably have no hope.
Separate them.
So you just, but this is actually not like, again, this is not an exploit or a glitch or even really a cheat. This is, you're kind of told to do this by the game because you confront
makes
them
sense,
and they're
yeah.
like gonna attack you.
We're gonna kill
and you
you,
just
yeah.
run away. And it even says run away and go here and do this. And so you run
They're
away
gonna
and
mess you up,
eventually
yeah.
one of them falls behind.
Nice.
And you just keep running, another one falls behind, and then you just fight one of them. Then you fight the next one, you fight the next one.
Yeah, smart.
One of them has low enough luck that I was able to just beat her conventionally,
destroy her,
not have to do any fancy
Yeah.
strategies. The other two took a long time because they have high luck, and so I just missed a lot.
Right.
Now, overdrives always hit.
Oh, that's nice. Okay.
And so it was important to get Waka's overdrive because one of his overdrives is called attack reels, and that is he can hit up to 12 times.
Nice.
And I was doing about 30,000 damage a hit. So 30,000
Plus
times 12.
Times 12 is a
Yeah.
lot. Yeah.
So that was like my primary method of dealing
Like,
damage.
let's do it, Waka.
Was his attack reels. But in order to unlock attack reels, you need to get his fully upgraded celestial weapon.
Right.
And so you need to play Blitzball.
So you played a lot of Blitzball.
So enter the Blitzball phase.
Let's go.
This was not as bad as I thought it might be.
Come on and
I
slam.
really thought this might be
Welcome to
really
the
terrible,
jam.
and it wasn't too bad. I was an unstoppable god for a while in Blitzball.
Right.
Like, my goalie never once failed to catch the ball. Not once.
Heck yeah.
At least until later. But
But then you had to do everything at level 0, right?
yeah, exactly. So I'll get to that in a second.
So-
But yeah, so and then Titus knows a move called the Ject Shot, which
Right.
is extremely difficult to block.
His
and-
father, the
Yeah.
star Blitzball
And so
player. yeah.
what I would do is whoever could get the ball first, swim all the way to their goal, pass to Titus, and have Titus use Ject Shot, and that
Boom.
pretty much got me points every time. And I'd get 2, 3, 4 points, and the enemy would get 0, and the game would be over, and then I'd win. And so that's how I got. So I had to do a tournament and a league, and then another league. I
league
think
tournament.
I had to do one of the leagues. I didn't really unlock anything special, but you have to do like a normal one before you can get the one that unlocks the thing. Anyway.
I gotta unlock the thing.
So at one point, in order to make the right prize show up as the list of prizes, I had to reset all of my Blitzball players' levels and stuff and re-recruit my team and everything.
Dang.
And the first game I played, I got crushed because suddenly all my players'
Different,
stats are nothing. And so like I can't make shots because their goalie stats are higher than my shooter's stats. And then their shooter stats are higher than my goalie stats. And so I actually got 2 points against me for the first time ever.
You're like, no.
But then I played a game against the Ronso, which are the race that Kimari is part
Oh,
of.
right. Yeah.
the Khajiita's wares if you have coin.
Yeah, the blue cat guys.
So the thing about them is their stats are high and their speed is very low. And so as a result, it's very difficult to tackle them. You tackle them and they just take it.
Yeah. Big brutes.
But they're kind of stupid and they're really slow. So there were times where I would just go up to their goal and be unopposed and then just make a shot and get a point. So that helped a lot.
That's funny.
And then I kept leveling up a bit.
No,
I got a few wins. I was a little worried that I might not win and that this would have all been for nothing.
Right.
But then there were only 2 games left and I was tied with the leading team. And then I won that game. And so then it was the last game and I was against the other leader. And so I played the most disrespectful game of Blitzball ever because I got 1 point and then I just hogged the ball the rest of the game.
Don't let them touch
There's
it.
basically
That's a strat. That's sports.
So this part is kind of an exploit, and that is if you have the ball and you swim over to your own goal and just kind of sit there, they just won't come after you.
Oh, interesting.
And so I just did that, and as soon as I had 1 point, I just did that for the rest of the game. Now it doesn't
messed up.
100% work because
Sure.
if they're already chasing you, they'll keep chasing you. But if you can kind of like get them off your back and then do that, then they won't come after you.
Definitely cheese it a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah. But I was like, I don't care. I've played enough
need to win
Blitzball
this
now,
game.
and I need that item, and I refuse to go through this again.
Yep. Totally understandable.
And that was absolutely 100% necessary for beating all these super bosses anyway. So I definitely needed it.
Yeah.
So a few of the super bosses were rough until I did get a break damage limit weapon for Titus, which is not as good as his celestial weapon, but at least he was hitting for like 30,000 instead of
that
under
breaks
10.
the 9999. Yeah. Nice.
Which most of the celestial weapons have that break damage limit. So and because they ignore defense, they'll just hit for 5 9s almost always.
Are these just like little traits that weapons have?
Yeah, so like they have like
multiple
4
traits?
slots.
Oh, they have 4 slots. Okay.
Now the celestial weapons, they have built-in ones, so you can't put your own, but
You add to them, or
Yeah.
is it just set?
so they're just set for the celestials specifically.
I mean, that makes sense.
Now when you get the celestial weapon and it doesn't have any upgrades, it only has one ability, and that is no AP, which is terrible.
Yeah.
It just means you get no AP every time you fight with it. And the weapon doesn't do any more damage than a normal weapon.
Right.
Except that it ignores defense.
You gotta like activate
it's
it.
basically worthless when you first get it. Then you get the first upgrade, not that useful. It adds like 1 semi-decent ability. And you get the second upgrade and it gets all of its abilities,
Now it's
and it's
the
amazing.
best weapon of all time. Yeah. It's like a magic weapon you have to attune to or something.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
So
You're like, oh, I love getting the ultimate armor and equipment and weapons and RPGs. It's
So
like
the
one
last
best
of
parts.
the original creations is Nemesis, and he's one of the hardest bosses in the game. And I totally
zombie from
beat him
Resident
just
Evil 3.
legitimately, just like normal fighting him, just strategy
Let's
and
go, yeah.
correct builds and all that. And I did it, and it felt great.
Yeah. Heck yeah.
He has 10 million health. It took a
has
while,
10
but
million
thankful, and you don't get a health bar. But I locked in, and I was ready for a long fight. And then at one point he just died. And I'm like, oh, sweet, because I was ready for another like
That was it.
20 minutes of fighting, and then he just died. And I'm
Seriously.
like, that's amazing. So then,
I remember that fighting. That's how I felt fighting Lavenza in Persona 5.
so when I went to fight Dark
the
Anima,
final phase.
I was like, I don't think I'm gonna beat this thing normally, so I'm just gonna try to Zanmato it. So I summon Yojimbo,
heck yeah.
and
Yo, Jimbo.
he doesn't use Zanmato. He gets one shot. Like, okay.
Okay.
I
Cool.
go fight some regular enemies, and I get Yuna's overdrive charged up, and I successfully used Zanmato a couple of times against enemies. I go back to Anima, Zanmato. I'm like, yes,
Let's go. Do it again.
let's go.
We're just trying it again. Remember,
And then-
gambling always works.
That's
kids.
right. And so then I go to fight Dark Bahamut again. Zanmato, first
Numbers
try.
out, baby. Let's go. Wow.
By the way, Dark
Incredible.
Dark Bahamut looks super cool.
I bet.
Because so regular Bahamut, he's like he's a bluish purple
Yeah,
with
he
some
looks
like
kinda
rainbowy wings and stuff. Whereas Dark Bahamut is just a solid dark
evil,
blue shiny
just
metal color. It's awesome looking.
Heck yeah.
And then now Dark Yojimbo, you have to fight 5 times.
That's a lot of times.
Yes. And
And you can
there's
Zambato your team, I would assume.
yes, but it's just like every other Dark Aeon. It's just his overdrive, and so when he uses his overdrive, the thing to do is you either need to have auto life cast on all of your team, or just swap out to Yuna and have her summon, and then it'll hit the Aeon
kills
instead
the
of
Aeon
you.
instead, yeah.
Yeah.
For sure. Got a substitute.
Yep. So also with Dark Yojimbo, there is of the 5 fights, there is one that you can accidentally skip.
Oh,
And
yeah,
if you skip it,
What's up with that?
it's because it's just in a different part of the dungeon.
Yeah.
So you just have to go out of your way to go over there and make sure you get that fight too. I didn't realize this, and none of the guys I was following told me this. They told me that it was possible to skip that fight. They didn't tell me how.
Right. How to make sure you don't skip it.
Yeah, and so I beat him 4 times, and then I had to go back and beat him 5 times.
Yeah.
But I did.
Thanks. Yeah. Nice.
And then I went and fought the final boss.
Uh-huh.
And it was so incredibly easy.
Yeah. When you've just been fighting super bosses, it's like nothing.
So I beat the final boss in 3 hits.
That's very few hits.
I hit him twice. So I hit him. I think what happened is I hit him twice and it got him to stage 2. And then I summoned Anima and used Oblivion, and it beat him. And it was over.
Take that, Sin.
Now the final boss is is basically like a scripted fight, like the final Sephiroth, and I literally one shot it with just a regular attack.
Yeah.
Oh, also you have to fight. I mean, I guess it's technically spoilers. But
Checked. It's your dad.
well, that too. But that actually wasn't what I was going to say. It's the final boss.
Final boss.
Possesses each of your Aeons one after another, and so
that's
you have
cool.
to fight these possessed Aeons, and then you fight him. Mm-hmm. Anyway, and that was it.
That was
Final
it.
Fantasy X.
FF10,
Done.
you did it. Congrats.
Now Penance has 12 million health, and
he's scary.
you need these certain defenses and stuff, certain gear. And there was no way I was going to go through all that effort. So I have decided not to bother ever trying to fight Penance. Not without cheats. And then if I had cheats, then it wouldn't really count anyway. So.
Right.
But yeah.
Oh, yeah, he's kind of scary. He's definitely very, godlike.
Yeah.
He's even got, the spinning disc over his head.
Mm-hmm.
Very. He's not quite as scary as I thought he would be. I'm looking at a picture of Penance.
Yeah, he's intimidating, but not scary.
Oh, Nemesis looks cool though.
Yeah.
He looks like an Egyptian god. Mm-hmm. Like a Yu-Gi-Oh card.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Okay, what was the other cool one? Do this at home, everybody. Dark
Bahamut.
Bahamut. Oh yeah, that's sick.
Yeah.
Yep, it's just solid. With the little red sphere in the middle.
Yep.
That's super cool. That's super cool. That's your homework, everybody. Go look up these pictures at home.
Yeah.
If you like dumb FF, Square Enix looking bosses, they're pretty cool. That's what Kingdom Hearts needs, is a big monster to fight at the end, you know?
Yeah, I mean, you kind of got that with Ansem in the first game, but...
Oh, you did, didn't you? Yeah.
Yeah, when he's in spaceship mode.
You had the flying around mode.
Demonic spaceship mode.
Yeah.
But yeah,
yeah, you get that with Xemnas
oh right, yeah.
Kingdom Hearts 2. You're flying around
so
with Riku.
You get big monster
yeah,
fights.
it's true. I especially love the the design of the nobody stuff.
Yeah, and some of the
looks
big,
really
some of the
cool.
bigger Heartless too, like the one
The
in
classic, the dark side guy.
Yeah.
The big guy. With
and then like the huge one in Pride Lands.
oh yeah, that was cool.
Yeah,
That's a fun mod. Pride Lands is such a good world.
yeah,
It's really fun.
yeah. Final Fantasy X overall, very good.
Yeah. I mean, I remember it being very good.
much enjoyed.
but,
yeah, and I'm glad to have finally completed
really
this
completed it.
legendary game for the first time.
You've never, because you had never beat it, right?
I'd never beat it. No.
Yeah.
It's funny too. The part that I got stuck on in my original playthrough was really easy. Actually, this time
It always is. I feel like nowadays.
Someone
You're like, how did I
said
get stuck here?
in a like Reddit thread that this was the easiest Final Fantasy, and I'm not sure I disagree.
Oh,
If you don't
nice.
fight any super bosses, it's probably the easiest Final Fantasy.
So it might be a good, like, oh, that's my question. Now that you've played all these Final Fantasies, what's a great gateway Final Fantasy?
I think 9 is good because of how much of a quintessential game it is.
Mm-hmm.
If you've played 9, you've played Final Fantasy. You haven't really missed anything.
And it's not super difficult, right? In
Yeah,
general?
right. It
Yeah.
is one of the easier ones too.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense.
So like, even though 9 isn't my favorite, I don't think it's the best. I think it's probably the best gateway Final Fantasy
Mm-hmm.
for sure. And if you're only gonna play one, that's probably the one to play. Even though
That
I think
or 7, maybe, just because how iconic it is.
I feel like you're missing out if you don't play 7 because of how iconic it is.
Yeah. Great
And
characters.
you might be missing out if you
Fun
don't play
bits.
10. It kind of depends on if it's your thing or not, I guess. I think 10 is a little
a
more
very different
polarizing, whereas
vibe.
7 is more like I think it has more universal appeal.
Yeah. I think it's a very different vibe
Mm-hmm.
in 10.
10, so like I feel like every time they jump consoles, they have one that breaks the mold and is very different than the ones that came before.
Hugely. Yeah.
Like 4 is kind of like that.
Yeah.
I feel like it's
Yeah.
more similar to 1 through 3 than like 7 is to 1 through 6, but even so, it was
Well, I
different.
mean, it was the jump from 2D to 3D. I mean, that's huge, right? So between 6 and 7. So
yeah.
Yeah.
And then the jump from 9 to 10, huge. 10 is
Oh,
way
vastly
different than any Final Fantasy game that came
Yeah.
before it, and
And
pretty
looks-
different than anything that has come since.
I mean, it looks 100 times better, or at least
Yeah.
just more modern, right? Comparatively,
Well, the FMVs look way better.
fantastic. That's when Square Enix started to go really hard with
Yeah.
the videos.
I mean, some of the ones in like 8 look great still.
It's true, yeah. But I mean, like Kingdom Hearts 1, some of the cutscenes are like shockingly good for early PS2. Like,
Yeah.
like dang, that looks good. And I mean, Kingdom Hearts 2 even more so.
Yeah.
But
I did buy a copy of Final Fantasy 13 for my 360.
it's on the 360, and yet still 3 discs.
Yes.
Which is insane. Yeah, I also have Final Fantasy 13.
Oh, that's funny.
For the 360. I own it still. And I when I first got it, 15 years ago, I played it for like a couple hours, and I have not touched it since. Like, it's not good from what I could tell or from what I've heard, but
Yeah.
I would be very curious to see what you say about it.
Yeah.
But
So I am somewhat taking a break from video games. Obviously, I'm playing Green, and
Sure.
that's
That's
and
just
I've not
Pokemon.
completely taking a break from games, but I am taking a break from JRPGs
it's a lot.
that
yeah.
aren't Pokemon, and from like long, in-depth, involved games
Yeah.
for a bit.
For sure.
And instead, I'm watching anime.
Yay. Nerd.
I finished seasons 1 and 2 of Yudu Yuri. I finished
yeah.
Yuyushiki.
Heck yeah.
And I've started Gochumon wa Usagi desu ka?
Oh, cute.
Is the Order of Rabbit.
That's such a cute one.
It is like the cutest anime I've ever seen.
It's like sickening a little bit.
Like have an insulin shot ready
Yeah.
just in case, because
It's
you
cute
might
as
get
heck.
diabetes
Yeah.
watching it.
Yep. It's like K-On! Is very tame and just normal people having a fun time
Comparatively, yeah.
in comparison. Yeah, for sure.
Kiniro Mosaic is up there
super cute
in terms
too.
of cuteness. They're pretty close, but yeah.
Pretty ridiculous. Yeah, because they all just look little, you know? Like, it's not like they look like they're 5-year-olds, but like they're just so like smooth and small that it's just like, it's just, I don't know.
Maximum moe.
Yeah, it's just, they're definitely caricatures of people. It's like chibi, but not quite fully chibi.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's interesting.
And like, even when they get mad at each other, it's never that
Right,
mad. They're
it's
always like really nice and sweet to each other, and yeah.
And the weird rabbit that's like an old man or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's funny, up until one of the girls pulled a cell phone out, it could have been set anywhere from like 1750 to like 2050.
Right, because the coffee, the cafe, whatever, is very old fashioned looking.
Yeah, well, and just the neighborhood they're in is all the buildings are super old, and like they dress different than anybody in the 1700s would have, obviously, but like,
but they also dress weird.
But yeah,
yeah, yep, that's a classic.
it's like I almost wish they hadn't done. She didn't have a phone, just because then you could have made it like pretended it was
what time,
whenever.
what era is this show? And you're like, I don't know, whatever. Don't worry about it.
Yeah,
yeah.
I kind of like that when a show or a book is like
It's like
really
outside of
vague
time
as to when
a little bit.
when it takes place.
Totally. Yeah. I love though, like that older era of just like early 2000s, like they kind of act like it's a techie world, but the highest tech is a flip phone, you know? So it's not really, especially compared with today, you know?
Yeah.
So I love that. Yeah. Like Persona 4 levels of technology is great. It's like, whoa, you have a flat screen TV? That's crazy.
Yeah. So I've also, a few videos showed up in my recommended, and I've gone down a rabbit hole of Star Wars lore videos.
Heck yeah. I love those.
So I watched one that was going through the levels of Coruscant.
Oh, yeah.
Starting from the top, going to the bottom.
Coruscant's messed up.
Yeah.
It's like hellish beasts at the bottom.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
And then I just watched one that was the entire history of the Sith Empire.
Oh, geez. Yeah.
It was like an hour and a half long video about
Darth
the Sith
Malak
Empire.
And some of these older guys. Malgus, right?
Yeah. And the Genji Dai and Sorza Sin. And
Sorza Sin, that's right. And who are those? Urukai? No, maybe not. Those like guys with like the eyeballs over here.
Yeah, yeah.
And they were like before the Sith, kind of. Do you know who I'm talking about?
I think so.
Anyway, forget their names. But I just finished a Star Wars audiobook. I listened to Star Wars Allegiance by Timothy Zahn. And it was written after the Thrawn trilogy.
Right.
But it's set far before it. It's a great time, like a really interesting era. It's right after A New Hope.
Yeah.
So like the Empire's rebounding from having the Death Star be destroyed. And Luke and Han are like finding their place in the rebellion, kind of. So it's like three perspectives. There's the Stormtrooper Legion who are defecting from the Empire because they're seeing the atrocities. Yeah. And there's normal dudes who this is not what they signed up for, kind of thing. And then Mara Jade.
So like what episode 7 should have been.
Yeah.
Okay.
100%. Dude, reading this book, these kind of books, especially Timothy Zahn, who's such a good writer, makes you furious at the sequel trilogy because it sucks so bad in comparison.
Yeah.
Mara's great. It's like Mara at 18. She's like very young, newly kind of like on her own as the Emperor's hand, you know, kind of finding her place. And then obviously Luke and Han and stuff. And yeah, it's great. They're all very separate. And then in the end, they like converge on the same event and they're all there. And it's like crazy.
Yeah.
Like Luke and Mara barely miss each other. Like, yeah. Anyway, it's great. Yes, it was very well written, very interesting. And there's a sequel, it turns out. So I'm going to read that too.
And so what I've liked about at least these two channels I've been following is they kind of they treat canon and legends as the same, so they will pull from them equally.
Yeah, I like that too.
And so they're like, here's every scrap of this story that we could find from both legends, canon, from the movies, from books, from comics, from whatever.
That's cool, yeah.
From video games.
Because
they
there's
treat
a lot
it
of
all as if it's basically canon.
little niche, interesting things from like old comic books or whatever, like that are really cool. So, yeah, I love that. Is one of the channels you're watching the one where he's like, and so my friends, if you enjoy this video,
probably one of them is called Order 77, and one of them is like the Stupendous.
Yeah, the Stupendous whatever. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yep.
Thank you for joining us for this holocron. It's like how he talks.
Yep. They both have kind of weird voices.
Yes.
Like, just talk normal.
Force crush that subscribe button. Okay. I love, like, there's such staple things that I think Star Wars YouTubers should always do.
Yeah.
Like, you have to end a video with "May the Force be with you." Like, you have, otherwise you're not a Star Wars YouTuber.
Yeah.
And like some dumb, like, if force crush that subscribe button or whatever. Force choke the subscribe button.
One thing I kind of like is that no matter how far they go back, there's always like thousands of years of history before whatever event they're talking about. And I think that's like a good idea in fantasy.
Always,
is to always have, is to never actually tell the beginning, the real beginning. It's
Yep, I don't need to know the birth of the Force. The Force should just always have existed, basically. I think that's great, yeah.
Like, I've not seen anything that was the dawn of the Jedi.
Right, which has been written.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I kind of don't want to know.
Yeah.
Honestly, yeah, because it's more interesting.
I have basically experienced the dawn of the Sith, although that depends on whether you're talking about Sith as in fallen Jedi or Sith as in the race called the Sith.
Race of the Sith, yeah, exactly.
Because those are two separate things.
Yeah. I love the theory that because like there is a race of the Sith, basically, right? We're just like naturally attuned to the dark side and are just inherently evil, kind of. The theory that Yoda's species are the opposite. That they are actually the species of the Jedi, basically.
Yeah.
And like the ones who are perfectly attuned to the light side of the Force, basically. I think that's really cool.
And that makes sense because so far every one of his race that has been in the Star Wars universe has been a high-ranking, powerful Jedi.
Always. Not one has ever even been close to the dark side. There was one in a comic who almost like did or had to face that, but made the right choice in the end always. So yeah, it's what's his name? I can't think of it. Whatever. There's like a theory that he was actually young Yoda also, that they're one and the same person, but it's debatable. He was on Dagobah and came face to face with the dark side Nexus that's on Dagobah. Anyway, it was cool.
Yeah.
That was from one of those videos about Yoda species or whatever. Yeah. So, yep. We still don't know the name of it, which is great, I think.
And there was one about how like Darth Sidious was so like disrespectful to the Sith heritage and just, like totally rejected it. And,
disgusting. Yeah. And hid so much from every one of his apprentices. Like knew so much Sith history, had all these holocrons and stuff, and just refused to show them to Maul or Vader even. Yeah. Dooku was the most, or Tyrannus was the most interested in Sith history, according to legends. But there was stuff even he didn't, know about because Sidious kept it from him, basically. I think he was just always afraid, right, of his apprentices being more powerful than him or knowing more than him or whatever. Learning some secret technique. Yeah, dude, if you're interested in more Sith lore, you gotta read Darth Plagueis. It's so good. Oh, that was so awesome. Anyway, I could go on about that because I've really enjoyed the expanded universe. So I'm really...
But we've managed to do over an hour.
It's true.
Yeah.
I'm really interested in the remake of Knights of the Old Republic they're doing, because that whole era is very interesting with
Well, and I think that
Revan and
game,
stuff.
I've thought ever since I played it, I've thought that game desperately needs a remake. So
Right.
I'm glad to
'Cause
hear
it's
that one is
hideous
is
and
happening.
hard to play, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, it's ugly, it's buggy, and
Yeah.
and it deserves better.
Yeah. Because I mean Revan is such a like iconic Old Republic character and stuff. And yeah. Anyway. So yeah. That's that.
Yep,
I guess we're gonna end this little thing we call the Brothers Game Podcast.
that's right.
If you're on YouTube, what's up YouTube?
What's up, YouTube?
Please subscribe. Please force crush that subscribe button.
That's right.
And
Throw us a like and a comment if you're so inclined.
or if you're not, do it anyway.
Yeah.
Be a comment leaver. Don't be afraid. Follow us on X at the Brothers G Pod. That's it.
Tell us what your favorite color lightsaber is.
Oh heck yeah! I think I'd have a yellow one.
Yeah.
I think that'd be cool.
I'm like, I'm such a normie. I'd
Just have a
want blue, but
Just have a blue lightsaber. There's nothing wrong with that.
but maybe a specific shade of blue if I
Yeah.
could.
There you go.
Like
There
not
you
the
go.
most common shade of blue.
Obviously, I gotta be different. Can't just be a normal Obi-Wan Jedi.
That's right.
Okay,
Good
goodbye.
night, everybody.